Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of 4 Kaiserreich Russia. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, we've got a new Tsar. We've taken over Tanatuva. I mean, overall things are going pretty well. And we can also integrated territory. Let's go. You need 40% in Tuva, which I don't think we don't really need to worry about that too much. Okay, you're all at 0. If you're all at 0, that means it's time for us to send these guys over to spy. Spy on Ruthenia, spy on Ukraine. We could become spy master. Mongolia surrendered. The Mongols bow down and accept the rightful claims to the Russian lands they possess. We are now in possession of Northern Mongolia once more. Thank you, Mongolia. They knew they couldn't fight a two-front war, which they absolutely could not do. So I don't really know. I mean, Tibet is somehow surviving here. I don't know how. But we'll just, we'll wait and see. I mean, who do we want to win this war? I guess it doesn't matter, right? It wouldn't matter if Mongolia was still led by, Sternberg, but it's not. So it's less important for sure. Also, we now have 600,000 manpower, so it's time for us to deploy more aircraft. We have so many planes. Okay, 1.1 thousand. Then we're just going to kind of throw some of these at random armies here. Yeah, so you guys have fun with that. Give you your orders. Interwar bombers and close air support. Give them their orders. Split those guys up. And they should end up flying to where they need to be. The Air Force now is almost 4,000, right? Oh, exactly 4,000. Fantastic. Also, the CSA, I think, is dead. I think they just need to lose Philadelphia, and that's basically it. CSA, they're doing so well, actually, until the Entente decided to invade, which is surprising to me, because usually Canada ends up eating shit whenever they try to do that attack. Yeah, so Greece will hopefully join our faction once we're actually at war with Germany. Serbia and Romania should end up joining our faction once we've killed Ukraine and have an actual border with the Federation, or when France invades and takes over Bavaria, whichever one happens first. I mean, I'm looking at the number of units we have compared to the number of units that the Ukrainians have on our border. It seems pretty one-sided to me. Also, I want to make sure that all of our units are set up for actual invasion plans. It looks like they are. How many units do we have here? You have 11. This side has 13. I'm gonna bring 2 down like this. We can enter Kiva now as well. This will give us more core manpower, which will allow our, I mean, it gives us more factions as well, but also allows us to train more units. South Africa has fallen to the Union. Okay, South Africa's doing pretty okay. They should, again, they're in the Entente. They're authoritarian democratic, which believes, I think they're led by the Boers. They should rebel at some point, but I guess I don't know the exact date of the rebellion. Give me that extra 1% recruited population. We're back at 70% world tension. Funny thing, like, what events need to happen between now and August of 1940? I don't really know, because I think they added more events to try to kick up the Second Weltkrieg in 1940 that didn't used to exist. I'm kind of just shooting in the dark here. And Islamism. Again, them joining the Reichstag would be really bad. If we can maybe get the Russo-Ottoman conventions, I will give the Ottomans anything they want. Not anything, but I'll give them a significant amount of stuff. It means that they will not join the Reichspakt and stay out of not open up another front line for us. I think that seems very reasonable. Guerrilla fighter, yeah, sure, why not? Infantry expert, absolutely. So again, which one of you is the cavalry leader? You are. So you should be in charge of the pure cavalry army over here. I will assign you under this army. And I know one of you is supposed to be a tank leader. We got Panzer leader here. You also have Panzer leader. Winter expert. The winter expert actually should be leading this army. Because you have no modifiers. I want winter expert here. Then I will assign you onto this front. You actually are artillery bonus. Okay, don't delete any of these armies. Because you are commando, camouflage expert, which is okay. Panzer leader has no panzers in them. You have one panzer. Where's our other panzer divisions? We have 7 light panzers right now. We have you. You should join this army. Because you have a panzer expert. You have 3 panzers. With no modifiers at all. Throw them under this army. And then you also have panzer expert. So I would not mind giving you a couple of panzers as well. I know we're building up some. Yeah, some of you guys are also green. Which was... Where's that army that was like... It's you guys. You're up on the border with Belarus. Like, the way that I'm looking at it, it really seems like... Nobody in Eastern Europe is going to be able to withstand our forces. That just kind of seems to be the case. Also, I wanted oil excavation. I don't know if I ever actually got that done. Wait, do we need tungsten? Not really. We actually also don't need this aluminum we're importing. Cut down on you. Okay, research. Construction. 457 days? I'm gonna tell you? Okay, that's too much. No. Do close air support on you. It's mid-39. Go with the 1940 artillery upgrade. 140 days. I think that's fairly cheap. It's cheap enough that I don't feel bad about taking it. Okay, what are we, no template right now for anti-air. I mean, I know that. We'll worry about that once we have enough of them to actually put into our armies. Because how many do we want for an anti-air? We're missing 2,000. Okay, so we need 2,500 anti-air pieces, roughly, in order to put those into our actual infantry divisions. And I don't know. How many are we actually making per day? 3.1. So we're making 21 a week. Okay, it's going to take a while to get 2,000 anti-air guns. Okay, the American citadels have collapsed. I really was not expecting that, to be honest with you. I really thought that they, at least maybe not win, but put up a pretty good fight. We go for the mixed economy guy here as well. What actually is our civilian? 20%? That's not bad. Completely reasonable. The Nubian Federation has given land over to the Polish, which, funnily enough, because they haven't annexed Hungary, makes them actually have 2 separate areas here. But Romania should get a small chunk of that land once they actually go to war with the Nubian Federation. I don't think any territory rises up to join the Serbians right away. Guangxi, Clearwater, the Hunan Clique. None of those guys are in a faction, doesn't really matter. And the officer corps. We're almost at 50. We'll probably save up 250 here. Smoke and fire, victory or death. Smoke and fire. 5% breakthrough? Yeah, I think we want that 5% breakthrough. You will be ready in... We're getting 0.21 per day. It won't take that long to get up to 50. The war austerity train. Yeah, we do want some of these. Even if it's just going to be like 2 factories for right now. I'm going to put them above fighters for the time being. Yeah, because once all these railroads are done, we're going to just once again start pumping out military factories. I wonder if we actually are making too many railroads. It'll be done on July 2nd. Oh, these actually finish really fast. Like, how much does a brand new one take? August 11th. Are we building too many? It's quite possible we're building too many railroads. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like one. I'm going to do like this, like kind of leapfrog them. So they go factory, railroad, factory, railroad. So keep this up now, and then we'll just check back on it later. I think it makes sense. I think it makes decent enough sense. Capture Cypher. I still don't know if collaborationist government does anything in this mod. It's one of those things you think I would know at some point. Okay, what do we want to go for next? I think most of the stuff we're looking at is not that great. We'll go for Frontline Commissars next. For that recovery rate plus 10%. Because then you are, yes, a little bit war support. I mean, war support's already at 96. And the Ottomans have just killed Cairo. Okay, very cool. Maybe also one of the worst showings we've ever seen from the Cairo Pact. Like, it's actually just been embarrassing for them. Ottoman Empire has done a very, very good job. Because now it's the American Union state against... Mexico intervene at some point. But Canada is not at war with the American Union state. They're not at war with the PSA. They're just at war with Mexico. Which puts them in a very awkward situation. Where I'm assuming Canada, the French Republic, Portugal, etc., 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 are going to try to navally invade Mexico. We'll see how that works out for them. Having a friend... Again, it's not technically a friendly Mexico, is it? It's a non-hostile Mexico, but I don't think any Mexico actually would be able to fight us. I don't think any Mexico can join the Germans. We'll just kind of... We'll see how it goes. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing like the Rocky Mountain ceasefire or the Mississippi ceasefire out of these two. Yeah, the American Union state, they can join the Reichspakt. I don't think I've ever actually seen it happen, but I know it can happen, and that's what we are, what we got to think about. Remember how close we were actually starting to Ville Creek a little bit earlier? And I think this time it's once again going to be happening in 1940. Late 1940. Okay, Smoke and Fire. Get that going. Capture Cypher. Oh, yeah, it's for the cryptology stuff, right. Who are we cryptologized? 2,900 days? Okay, never mind. Can we, how about 960 days? Okay, that's significantly better. Yeah, I don't think we have 3,000 days to try to break German ciphers. That's asking a little bit too much. Okay, I think we're getting our tank divisions here. Get 28,000 rifles. I think we'll just go for... Give me another 10 divisions. Just a simple 10 division infantry stack. What about Poland? 20 to 46. I mean, they're not that dangerous, but of course they do have like... Wait, no, this actually is not cored. They don't get this area cored right away? I thought this would have been instant Polish cores down here, but apparently not, which could potentially make the situation with Poland a little bit more interesting. We'll kind of have to wait and see on that one. Also, 167 political power. I should be doing something with it. Chief of Army. Oh, we're gonna... I think we gotta go organization. So yeah, there we go, an extra 8%. Very happy to see it. Where do we want our next army to go? We're gonna have some of you guys just sit back a little bit. Just not take so much attrition. Did Georgia take lands from the Ottomans? I think they actually claimed this territory from them. without going to war. I'm trying to think, where would I want another army? So apparently we're taking horrible supply somewhere. I'm gonna stretch your line out a little bit like this then. We put another. I mean, we have 4 different armies on Ukraine right now. We have 2 on Ruthenia. We've got 2 on the Baltic Duchy. I think our next one might be like right here to try to push our way straight into Lithuania ASAP. That's really the only other place I can think of. Again, I could technically put units over here by Karelia, but really, I don't think we want to, because having the Finnish move their way into Karelia benefits me, because it means that this area down here is completely undefended. See how they have 3 divisions here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this border. This area doesn't matter. We just push our way here, take Helsinki, Turku, Vas, Oulu, and then Finland dies, and all the territory they took over here in Karelia goes back to being under my control. It works out really well for me. You want any bonuses here? We have recon companies. Might as well get the 39 version of you. That's looking good. You guys have even less supplies over here. How the hell is that possible? Just go back over here, okay? 10 out of 20, 11 out of 20. Yemen's fallen as well. I mean, trucks are still good. Trucks are still A-okay. Do we need to put trucks? I'm going to put trucks on the transmitter front as well. Yeah, you can have basic motorization like this. I'm actually going to switch you guys around. Like this. If I put all of you on trucks, and I put all of you on trucks, it looks like we're still okay for now. Okay, I'll take that. Next up, what do we want? Research B plus 5%? Take it. Okay, it's nothing crazy, but 2 tanks here. Okay, I know you're also a panzer leader. 7 will put the 7 on you. There we go. Again, hopefully supplies don't get too bad. But as long as they're set to having decent truck supplies, we should be okay, right? We should be happy with those results. We have a lot of now, before we had no manpower, now I have so much manpower I don't even know what to do with it. Just absurd manpower levels. So you might as well be assigning admirals to these fleets. I think that makes sense. And who? Okay, so the Italian Republic has fallen. The SRI is taking them over. That should mean that the SRI will have more units to fight 2 Sicilies. I've got a feeling that no one is going to end up winning this war prior to the actual Weltkrieg. At which point 2 Sicilies will join Germany, and then the SRI will join the Internationale. Okay, Officer Corps. Give me bold attack on you. You guys still have not made a faction yet, which worries me a little bit. Ecuador has actually won their war. They've lost their war of Peru, I should say. Yeah, American Union State against the PSA. My gut says the American Union State should end up winning this because they have more manpower, they have more industry. They're just in a better state. I think that makes sense. Your ordnance, torpedo hit chance, bad weather penalty. Positioning. Let's go positioning on you. Seems okay. And then for Air Force, coordinated strike. I think this is useful, right? There we go. Get coordinated strike ready to go. 25% more efficient. They just need to take Alexandria here. Because the Ottomans are actually just pushing their way deep into Egypt right now. Because then once they fall, Ternate will fall as well. Iran will then be targeted afterwards. And there is another faction over in South America, which we're happy to see because again it means we're not going to be joining the Reichspact. No Reichspact is great news for me. Mobile warfare, air doctrine. I mean, we could just take a 10% reduction cost. But that doesn't sound that incredible. Give me infantry equipment here. I think we're still a few years away from the next rifle. 42 on you. Should be okay. Research opportunities 25, 49 tech trees Turkestan. So I'm guessing that is just there's 6 technologies that we don't have researched that Georgia and Turkestan do have researched. East Turkestan has 50 technologies that I have researched or Georgia have researched that they don't have. Again, not really counting on them to be a major player on our side. You know, they're like a nice to have, right? Albania joining Austrians. Very bad choice on your part. At this point, I'm assuming because you can only join Danubia if they haven't punished you, right? Like approaching Greece. Yeah, because they did a sanction against Greece that they will not join up with the Austrians. Fantastic. Central Asia is almost dead. Ottomans are going to do very, very well for themselves. Again, just don't join the Reichspact. That's all I want. Okay, we can upgrade our fighters. Upgrade them to Fighter 2. And upgrade all the old models first. Have some fantastic planes. Can we modify planes? I actually don't remember. We can. Reliability weapons. Yeah, give them a little bit of but the reliability actually is kind of ass, huh? Give them a reliability boost. There we go. Fantastic. So War Area train, we've got 38 of those guys in stockpile right now. Yeah, basically, I mean, we do need a lot of trains. Somehow we're still losing trucks to attrition, even though... I mean, I guess trucks do break down even if you're not at war. Fair enough. Okay, these guys will be deploying very, very soon. And then even then, I'm like, we can probably just keep deploying more and more units. You have 18,000 rifles. Anti-air's at 1,000. Oh, our first railway gun. Okay, cool. I'm gonna assign you underneath this leader. You're gonna be right here. You need to be a different color. We're gonna make you deep blue. And I can't put the invasion where I want, but for now this will be okay. Oh, so I want to make sure you're all different colors. So I do not get you guys confused. Make you like a weird teal. You guys over here can be the white army. We have 2 purples, which is not nice. Go for a yellow here. We have blue. We have 2 purples, which I don't want. Okay, that looks a little bit more clear. All the colors should be different now. So great news there. All of you guys as well are going to be joining up with this leader. And the railway gun, I'm going to assign you to probably this pink army. So have fun down there. There we go. Choo-choo. Next up, just throw more into submarines. Because our next one, I mean, we're gonna be making like, what, 1 every half a year? It'll be done in February of next year. Yeah, it's like 6 months per thing. Per railway gun. I don't know if there's anything we can really do to make that go any faster. Let's get our free Trans-Siberian Railroad upgrade. Oh, and all of our railroads are done. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, next up, what do we want to get? 1940 research with a 100% research speed bonus. Absolutely. It sounds quite nice, if you ask me. Tactical Bomber, get you up to Tactical Bomber 2. We probably want to start getting ourselves an Air Commander. Air Superiority plus 10%. Probably bad weather penalty minus 20%. I'll be honest, actually, I don't know how bad the bad weather penalty can get. We'll probably go... Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's my thought process. Okay, ground support only affects air superiority. If you look at... It only affects this singular mission by 10%. Or we can have all of our aircraft, every single plane, can take a 20% bonus to bad air penalty. So it just seems like it'll affect more aircraft, right? Unless I'm mistaken. How are you guys doing, by the way? You're doing fine. Again, we got some supply issues in some places, but there's never going to be a situation, never going to be a time when we probably don't have supply issues. At least that's my thought. How are you guys doing? You guys are looking good. Like, I'm just like, if you just outnumber all of these Reichspakt members pretty heavily. Like, how many units do we have right now? 188. Germany is at... Well, let's put it this way. We have more units than Germany does. And again, compare that to the last Russia campaign where we were so far behind where Germany was. I think Germany had more units in our last Russia campaign. So I think we're looking pretty nice. Okay, Philippines have been annexed by the Japanese. Qing at war with Hunan, so Hunan's at war with essentially all of their neighbors. Probably are not going to survive the night. You're 105. Build a level 2 railroad from Moscow to... Actually, I want to see where that city is. Like Kharkov. Is it Kharkov? No, Kharkov's in Ukraine. Where is that? I don't know where this is building. To Moscow, to... Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's actually fantastic. That'll give these units over here a little bit more supplies. We'll keep them stationed over here just in case the Japanese want to do something silly. But we are getting closer and closer to war. It's 1940. Well, okay, it's technically 1940 in like a day and a half. But this will be it. This is the year that the Second Weltkrieg will begin. And with that, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. I say if you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.